So everyone, this is Lonnie, and I'm back with some more Chernobyl, but before I talk about this and possible spoilers, here's another motion right here. So please be sure to check out Yonrei for more amazing and links to it. They have a link below as well, links to this reaction video. And this, I'm seriously, this show, man, my god, it is horrifying to see the devastation the radiation have on the human body, on everything, literally. And all of these people that died trying to prevent it from spreading even more, you know? From the firemen that was there, the workers, and it is horrifying just to see all of this, you know. Obviously it's dramatized a bit, you know, with the music and all the things that we didn't get to know that they fill in with their own, but still the core of this is based on the truth and seeing how people seeing like Valerie, or whatever he was named, the firefighter, how you saw how his body just decomposed literally there. God, that is horrifying. And seeing like how the miners go down there to work, and then literally in that heat, so they actually work naked just to make sure that they can get this out. Well, trying to prevent all this radiation, the core reaching the ground. And then all the pets. It is. I feel bad for all the animals as well. I mean, they didn't sign up for this. Then again, no one really did. It's, oh gosh, seriously, I will say it is incredible, well made. It is, you know, it really gives this entire thing of the desperation and how awful all of this is with this radiation and this it is truly terrifying in so many ways. And yeah, as well we get to see, like, you know, how the Russia Kremlin worked back then, and kind of still do, I guess. I don't know how it worked today, but you know, with KGB and stuff like that, you know, which isn't something that is unique to Russia for that matter. I mean, many governments do that, you know, they keep tabs, and as soon as something like, you know, spreading, they're like, we're not gonna tell anything. So this is horrifying. It really is. God damn. I mean, I heard it was, you know, that it was having kind of gross moments and all that, but I think this just makes it worse, because I'm really, I mean, for example, I watched Doom, you know, that movie. Pretty bad, but at the same time it's a bit entertaining. And it's gruesome, it's gory and all that, but and you feel like, ooh, that's nasty. And you take it like that, you know, because it's fiction. You take it like that. So the same thing with the, like, games and other series, stuff like that. You take it like that. It's fiction. You're okay with that. You feel like, oh well, that was weird and nasty, but you take it. But this kind of thing, it really hits me, at least me, harder, because while this is obviously if dramatized, is a fiction in its own by that definition, but this is based on reality, on things that really happened. You know, the same thing. I feel that when watching a war movie that is based on the real things, those things hit harder because, at least for me, because I just getting way too emotional and I think too much about all these things. Like, I mean, that is why I think it's really hard at times, because even today, also, seriously, we're thinking like there's still wars in today, and imagine, oh god, I got corona now. I don't. I think at least, but seeing what horrible things people go through, it's amazing and horrifying in many ways, And seeing like this, I mean, obviously, especially like in the beginning, the firefighters that came there, they in Chernobyl, they had no idea what's going on. They thought it was just a fire, They did their job, and that is, and even those that go down there knowing like, yeah, we're gonna go down in radioactive water to try to pump, open up the valves and all that stuff, whatever it was, and that just adds to the entire thing that it's scary, to be honest, And I know, I mean, I as mentioned in the reactions, I worked in a bunch of different factors in my life before I started with YouTube and all. My very first job, it's, I worked with rubber. It had soft in it. Soft is one of the basic binding components in rubber, and I remember because mainly we had this little mask, to cover our faces when working with soft, but many times we ignored it because it didn't matter, because those masks were made to filter like wood chips and wood dust, not soft, because this soft was so fine that it just it went right through. And not even better that one guy later said like, you should probably try to have a mask when you're dealing with this soft, even if it doesn't help much. Like, I'm like, why? It's poisonous. And I'm like, well, I've been breathing in that, so obviously I didn't die of it or anything like that, but it can give a prolonging effect for what I know. I mean, it's the lungs right now it's fine, but who knows, it can. And I know there's people that have then getting sickness and getting sick out of this kind of stuff. So that's kind of, but I was like, well, whatever. I worked on it was my job after all. I didn't know anything else. So I can see that, like, how the miners think as well, that they go down there, then they do their job. That's the thing they know. Today I probably wouldn't do that though, because now I feel like, man, I don't want to work with that again. I've been working with way too many different things. But yeah, I'm sorry for random blabbering. This show will really just mess with my brain in many ways. But yes, I will be back next week with more Chernobyl. So thank you for watching. See you later on, and have a continued super great day.